If you're a fan of Ralph's Italian Ices in Mamaroneck, you'll likely have to go somewhere else to indulge your sweet tooth. The village's Zoning Board of Appeals has ordered the neighborhood hotspot to close. This a year after the business was found to be operating with a wrong license. Here's Monique John with the story.
Ralph's is only hours away from shutting down, but patrons keep coming out to show their support and to get a final taste of their famous Italian ices.
It's amazing.
What do you usually get?
I usually get vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate.
I feel very sad about it because they have really good ice cream.
Ironically, it's Ralph's wild success that is causing the store's demise. Shortly after Ralph's opened on Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck last year, neighbors complained to the Zoning Board of Appeals that the store brought too much noise, traffic, and loitering to the area. They feared all the commotion could get someone hurt.
It's dangerous. A year ago, someone crossing Boston Post Road to the other side where the restaurant is got hit by a car. She's lucky she survived.
There's a lot of noise when you have 40, 50 people standing outside. People feel very relaxed. They were hanging in the driveway eating their ice cream. They come out to their car. They make a three-point turn. It feels like it's just an extension of the Ralph's.
You guys have to work for us, not for him. This business should have never been put in. It's an illegal business. It's causing the quality of our life, all the residents there, to be disrupted.
Those neighbors found that the building department made a big mistake. Ralph's was licensed as a retail business, not a food establishment, meaning the store didn't have a special permit to serve up its signature sundaes and water ices in the village.
We weren't hiding anything. We sell Italian ices. They said it was fine.
The ZBA revoked Ralph's business license last July, but it allowed Ralph's to continue operating while Rosenberg and his legal team reapplied for the license. Rosenberg responded to the neighbors' complaints by reducing store hours, redoing Ralph's parking lot, and putting in a parking lot attendant. He also submitted 3 different revisions for Ralph's site plan to the ZBA and the planning board, but they all came up short. The ZBA formally voted to close Ralph's last Thursday.
I think it's ridiculous. If we agreed to do everything they've asked, how are they throwing us out now?
I believe that it was premature, and I wished that the ZBA had continued investigating the potential mitigation.
Ralph's fans are disappointed by the decision.
It shouldn't be closed. It's good for all the kids in the area. We had a dumpy gas station that was here.
Before?
It was like a dump. And I don't think the neighbors should complain because this makes the area look a lot better than it was.
The problem is the location, not the business. But there are lots of local spaces where this store could move and not have the problems it has now.
Rosenberg is consulting with his team on how to pursue legal action, and petitions to keep the store running have garnered over 1,000 signatures in just a few days. Meanwhile, Ralph's employees have to find their next gig. This is Monique John reporting for the Local Live.
This just in, a few hours ago, a meeting took place at 5:30 at the Regatta, where members of the Village Mamaroneck Board of Trustees met to discuss the Ralph's Ices situation. We spoke to Ralph's owner, Scott Rosenberg, and this is what he said to us.
Oh, they're not even clear what they said. They said shut down Thursday. They don't say Thursday morning, Thursday night. They said 1 week from the decision. The decision was done at midnight. We're supposed to be open until midnight. But we found out there was a meeting happening about shutting us down, and we wanted to know why and what their problem is. You know, in this town, if they want to be clear about things, they need to be clear about things. That's what got us into this mess in the beginning. They tell you to follow rules, you follow them, and they shut you down. It's not okay. And now we're going to fight back. I spent over $200,000 doing what they wanted, and then they, slapped me in the face and shut me down. And it's not fair and not right. Today we filed a letter to the zoning board and to the chairman and to the attorney requesting an emergency session to reopen it because it wasn't fair or right. And we're awaiting what their response is. And I don't know what we're going to do, whether we close or not, until we hear their response, because they're the ones that got me in the mess and are not coming with any answers except for just shutting down. It's not okay. There are several online petitions. One was set up for 1,500 signatures, has now over 2,000, along with 3 to 4 other petitions online. We have a physical petition in the store that has over 5,000 signatures on it. So we're obviously outweighing and outnumbering the few that don't want us there.
We also spoke to a couple of neighbors affected by the Ralph's situation. who heard about this special meeting. They say the zoning board is an independent board of appeals. They wonder what is the justification the Board of Trustees has and if they have the power to change their resolution about Ralph's. When the closed meeting finished, Mayor Rosenblum told us that there is no change on the Ralph situation and there's nothing on the Board of Trustees' agenda for further discussion. Tonight at 9, customers are holding a rally outside Ralph's to show their support.